there seems to be around 2,000 to 4,000 snakes on the island, concentrated almost entirely in the rainforest area. Their food is the migrating birds because there's like no food on the island. So the evolution upped their venom because they have to be able to like kill these birds fast before they can get away. So they have to be able to like bite the bird and have it drop quick. So their venom is fucking
Are these
crazy.
things jumping in the air to like attack a bird?
And hiding in trees.
Hey everybody, welcome to 500 Open Tabs. I'm Hannah Hillam.
And I'm Kaveh Taherian. Today we are joined by a very special guest. He is a member of the Last Podcast Extended Universe, where he serves as co-host of the Nerd of Mouth podcast and producer of LPN TV on YouTube. He is also a partnered Twitch streamer and likes to write songs in his spare time, but you'll probably never hear any of them because he needs one creative outlet that isn't a financial endeavor.
I forgot I added that to the bio. I was just talking to them about that right before we started.
Please welcome to the podcast, Swiftie number one, Mr. Holden McNeely.
What's up?
Holden. What's up, Holden? Thank you for coming on. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm so excited you guys asked me to do this. It's been a long time coming, I feel like, since we all had the best time ever in San Diego Comic-Con. And
that was so fun.
It was so fun. And I didn't realize, I guess I remembered that you posted our panel up on this YouTube.
Yeah, it's on this YouTube channel.
I guess I kind of forgot, and now I was like so excited to see it there. You know, especially because since then, I mean, we've I feel like have become friends. And then for my job, I got kind of more of a production job over at Last Podcast Network doing YouTube content. So then I started getting really into like video essays and stuff. And I'm so glad I didn't become a big Lindsay Ellis fan before we did the panel. Because it probably would have like thrown me off.
Would have been so
I was like,
awkward,
who is this kooky lady? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't think anything of it. Now I'm like,
oh,
she's
no.
good.
Oh my God.
She's good at it.
She's like the gold standard of video essays.
But
yeah, because when I asked you to do it, you're like, everyone's excited that I'm going to be on a panel with Lindsay Ellis, and I'm the same way. Like, I never watched one of her videos, and I was like, yeah, she's cool. She's a friend of Kaveh's.
Cool. Yeah, we had a great time. I forgot what we talked about. We were talking about like Sharknado or I forget what it was, but whatever. I had a really fun chat with her like before the panel. But since then, and I miss you guys, and work is love for me. So I feel like it's and now that I have like a kid or whatever, it's so hard for me to like hang out. But we did hang out like once outside of San Diego Comic-Con, and then I hadn't heard from you guys in a while.
Yeah.
And I like just know I'm just a ghost because I'm a sad dad, but like I will hang out, and I do like that.
Listen,
we
enjoyed it too. I was just worried that you'd become like a crypto billionaire. I was looking through my texts because like we haven't talked in a while, and then I was like, the last thing I had sent you were the screenshots of when your Instagram account got hacked, and you're like, I'm going to put all this money into Bitcoin and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh shit, I guess he became rich and just like left us all.
Good for Holden.
It still bums me out because I had like 25,000 followers, and I'm still stuck at 5,000 with this new account. I never retrieved my old Instagram account. I got hacked.
That's my biggest nightmare.
It had been so long since I had established an Instagram account, and I had not had to log back into it in forever. So just the whole two-factor authentication.
I like authentication. Yeah.
Whatever it is happened with. I feel like such a boomer talking about this, but it just kind of it happened.
You're in good
and
company.
I had it set up on so many things, but I just never got it set up on Instagram. And somebody who's got I will say really good Bitcoin instincts.
Yeah.
I hope they're doing well.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure.
I lost a lot of money trying to follow your trades that you had posted,
I'm
unfortunately.
so sorry about that, but I will say the next one.
That's why I'm still doing the podcast.
The next one he recommended. Yeah, totally.
That's why
I'm guesting on.
Sloppy seconds over here. I don't even get. I'm sorry, I'm not a Bitcoin
I'm trying to get out of the
influencer.
debt that Holden's account got me into. I'm trying to pay him off.
Yeah.
I'm trying to break my legs.
Hawk to a coin just totally, just completely tanked me.
I forgot about Hawk2a coin, dude.
Everybody did.
I could have done that as my tab. I feel like I went down the Hawk2a rabbit hole hardcore.
Talk2a.
Yeah.
It's absolutely insane.
My co-hosts like have put a moratorium on me bringing it up in like Patreon bonus episodes. They're like, you've got to stop talking about this, you know? And they're like, it's vaguely sexist. I'm like, it's not because she's a woman. I'm just so, as a person who creates like comedy content for the internet, when I see somebody get extremely famous and successful overnight for like the most random
mediocre funny.
Yeah.
Although that is a perfect transition, I was going to say, because the thing we always ask our guests is about what their relationship to having a lot of open tabs is. It sounds like you at least have more than a few, not just for research for your show, but just in general. Why don't you walk us through what your deal is?
Yeah, so my deal is for sure what you mentioned. I was so tempted to cheat, and I have so many pages, just massive documents of notes on things that I have talked about into a microphone, like the history of water parks or
I've been reading about that.
So that's what's kind of I found a fun one that I did cheat a little bit. I found something that I already had a couple of pages of notes on.
You didn't even have to tell us any of this.
No,
you could have just come
care.
in and said this, and we would have been impressed either way.
Well, it ties into what it is. When do I get to get into it? When do I get to let this,
Go ahead.
Let this snake out of the
bag?
bag?
Yeah, let's do it.
I was gonna say,
please release it.
So I've been mildly always obsessed. And rabbit holes, by the way, I just want to say, obviously the Hawktua thing, like I'm too much hate watching.
It's my life.
Too much finding. I was even going to do, I don't know if you saw recently the comedian that told the story about Keegan-Michael Key's wife and about how she like ruined, she's like apparently a well-known Hollywood secret that Keegan-Michael Key's wife is awful and is just the worst. And just like she had this like project that he was attached to, and then all of a sudden magically she was attached to it, even though she wasn't aware of that, and it was her project. And she literally like tanked the project by like giving crazy notes on like a Zoom call to like Disney executives saying things like comedy comes in threes and things like that. And it was great. And I was like maybe gonna do that, but I wanted to maybe not get too hate watchy. So I'm gonna get a little pure, but it is a little hateful, my thing, because I got really obsessed with Snake Island. It is an island off the coast of Brazil. It's crazy. And I was aware of this in a Reddit way back in the day. Yeah. Like I'd heard, like, did you hear about Snake Island? And we're going to get into that kind of thing. And then I made a joke about, on page 7, sending a bunch of celebrities to Snake Island.
That's right.
You remember this?
That's where I've heard Snake Island before.
Right. And so then
Hawktua's number one, the first person that you're going to send over. Oh my
God, she would be so sit there. Actually, I feel like bad for her now, to be quite honest. She's just like, I'm stuck in my own brain. Like, she's just like,
welcome to hell. We all are, Hawktua.
She's just like,
what do you expect?
I don't know what crypto even is, you know. I'm not a smart man. Like, it was like one of those. You know what I mean? That was I
should have taken tips from your Instagram account. She didn't know.
She didn't know. I was comparing her to Forrest Gump right then. But, you
that's fine.
I don't know what the numbers mean. Like, that's what she's like about it now, about her crypto scam. She's like,
that's all a whole act. She's got it.
Sure. Yeah. She took the money and ran. All right.
Snake Island.
So I had fans show up. I had this whole thing about sending them to Snake Island. And
oh my goodness. This is an incredible t-shirt.
Ever. If you're watching the video. And this is good incentive. You're not getting this on the audio. You have to go to the YouTube page to watch.
Go.
Like and subscribe.
You should explain this to the audience, because it looks like something you get from Myrtle Beach.
Yes, it's an awesome tie-dye shirt with like this spray painted on. It looks like kind of thing. It says "Send them to Snake Island" with a snake holding a fucking margarita,
wearing sunglasses.
Wearing sunglasses. It's like my favorite shirt, and I've
amazing.
I've tried to keep really good care of it because it was clearly like hand.
That's handmade. That's handmade.
I
was so like touched that they did that. I had this whole rant about. I think this was like peak celebrity hate during like COVID, where it was just like celebrities just
they're all singing Imagine, right? That whole compilation.
And I went on this
that.
rant about like taking the Kardashians and whatever and sending them to Snake Island, right? Like sending all the annoying celebrities. Yep. Then I started talking more about Snake Island with my buddy Henry, co-host of Last Podcast on the Left.
Yeah.
And we came up with, I have a whole document. We came up with a whole screenplay
of Snake Island
idea about set in Snake Island, which I'm going to get. So I have 2 open tabs right now. I have the rundown, the research document about Snake Island, but I also have my plot outline.
Oh, soft pitch. We love it.
Yes. I'm going to give you guys the soft pitch on an abandoned screenplay that I wrote with
This is perfect. That's our 2 loves.
I'm so excited. Abandoned screenplays? Is that one of your true loves, Kaveh?
Yeah.
I know quite a bit about abandoned screenplays.
Yeah, what's
more.
your graveyard of screenplays look like?
Yeah,
like,
I've got like 10 that are just like half written.
Yeah.
I'm honored that this one gets to see the
I know.
light of day on
Yeah.
our mid-podcast.
I totally
Yes.
forgot because I was like looking up. I was like, I've got to have some research documents up for like a podcast we never ended up doing, or like I was like, I must already have something, and I saw this and I got so excited.
Nice.
So Snake Island, also known as, I'm gonna butcher this, Ilha da Queimada Grande, is a small
accurate.
island off the coast of Brazil.
Portuguese to me, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it is the only natural home of the critically endangered venomous golden lancehead pit viper, the
Oh,
Bothrops insularis.
okay.
Now, this island, I have two lines about geography here. The island has a variety of terrain ranging from bare rock to rainforest.
Okay.
It usually kind of on the coast is more bare rock, right? And then you kind of, and then it's just forest. And it is approximately 110 acres. It is located 21 miles off the coast of the state of Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Okay.
But let's talk about these snakes. This is the thing. It's not just snakes. It's not just like, oh, Indiana Jones, whatever, like just
Why did it have to
tons
be
of
snakes?
snakes,
Yeah.
for which there are a ton, by the way. There seems to be around 2,000 to 4,000 snakes on the island, concentrated almost entirely in the rainforest area.
How big
Okay.
is this? How big is this rainforest area?
It's not big. It's like, it's an intense kind
so
of...
it's like the ground like moving at all times. That's what I'm picturing.
Probably, yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Yes, I'll get into some stuff in a little bit of like
Okay.
watching footage of it. I'll also just throw this out there. There was like a Vice kind of mini doc about like a guy going there that I was literally just like watching again before this just to kind of brush back up on it. So if you want to like see some of Snake Island and kind of get some of the like the locals, it's really fascinating actually. I'll have more on that in just a second. Let's talk about these snakes.
They're
Yes.
beautiful snakes too. I'm just looking at the pictures right now.
And they are like specific to that island. They are the golden lancehead pit viper, one of the most venomous snakes in Latin America. The reason why
so they're
is
venomous?
yes.
Okay.
Insanely venomous. Like
who are they
crazy
killing?
venomous.
There's nothing else on this island but other snakes.
I'm so glad you asked. This is why. This is the batshit craziness of it. Their food is the migrating birds because there's like no food on the island. So the evolution up to their venom because they have to be able to like kill these birds fast before they can get away. So they have to be able to like bite the bird and have it drop quick.
Immediately.
So their venom is fucking
Are these
crazy.
things jumping in the air to like
Yes.
attack a bird?
And hiding in trees. So they've also adjusted their behavior to match their prey. So they're up instead of just being on the forest floor. I'm like getting chills. Like
I can't stop shaking my
These
head.
sound like
'cause
Christmas lights, just a bunch of venomous snakes hanging across these
they're
rainforest
just
trees.
in the trees. They've learned to climb the trees, and they specifically hunt these two birds that are just slow enough and just whatever. These two types of birds that like. They're called the Alania, and I forget what the other ones are, but they wait motionless in the branches to so think about that. Like you're just walking through a forest, and it's not just looking down. I mean, they're fucking
they're around you and above you.
nightmare.
Thankfully, I'm not a bird, so it's okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
not that
like,
attitude.
Like I said, the evolution of the venom is just cranked up so that they can kill these birds fast before they can like fly away.
Hypercharged venom from jumping snakes. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Hell
like
yeah.
come down from what you've said so far, but that is like one of the most insane things I've ever heard.
And that's why I want to send like looks maxers there.
Yeah, clavicular. He'll have a great time there.
I
Yeah.
bet he'd be like, this snake venom actually makes my jaw stronger.
Yeah.
I want to convince him that the snake
Yeah.
venom, and we're about to get into some interesting shit here. This is why this
Okay.
made for such a good screenplay. Like the more I
Yes.
learned about this island, I was like, dude. So, but before we get to that, the effects of its venom on humans include swelling, local pain, nausea and vomiting, blood blisters, bruising, blood in the vomit and urine, intestinal bleeding, kidney failure, hemorrhage in the brain, and severe necrosis of muscular tissue.
I mean, that's just Tuesday for me, though.
Necrosis, that's like a primer for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully, yeah.
Getting
don't get
ready to
too,
lay it down.
Yeah, don't get too into this, all right?
Don't tell me what to do. Wow. Thought
So-
you guys were accepting.
So here's the crazy. So first of all, that's like, yeah, your intestines bleed.
You're
You're
dead.
dead within an hour, and you're on an island. So you'd have to get helicopter lifted off. You know what I mean? I mean, you're dead. You're fucked
So
if you get.
nobody's there but these snakes and sometimes birds. So if you get bitten, you're gone.
But not totally true, and this is why. This is another interesting development here. Are you ready? You ready to have your shit blown out of your ass right now? You're about to shit your
It's
pants.
already it's on the back. It's on the wall behind me, Holden.
You're wearing a diaper right now.
I have to. I knew you were going to come on here.
All right. That was so crazy at San Diego Comic-Con when every time we would talk, you would just be shitting yourself.
It's a whole thing. Don't trust me. You have no idea.
So this is the fun thing that adds such a fun layer for a fun screenplay, like adventure screenplay, right? The viper's deadly venom has also shown potential in helping to combat heart problems.
What?
This has led to a black market demand for the venom.
Oh,
so there are also folks that are going there, like fucking like dudes showing up to get these snakes to get their venom, risking certain death because the payout for these dudes, for these snakes and their venom on the black market is around $10,000 to $30,000 per specimen.
Ooh,
damn.
What?
Yes.
All funded by the Sackler family, I'm sure. They have a hand in this somehow.
It says something about the economy that part of me was like, should we go do that?
It's like if we just
It's a win-win. You either get rich or you die. It's like
And honestly, if I'm not rich, I want to die, right?
Yeah,
exactly. That's where we're at. If I'm not, just raking it in. You know.
Why not?
I'm seeing like a Squid Game type situation with this. Is what I'm thinking.
Right. And
Snake game, if you will. Yeah.
Mine's a little. We'll get into mine, which kind of ties into this hate watching stuff, which is very funny. My screenplay idea, but actually, I kind of like yours, like it being a competition.
Yeah,
is a good idea. Like maybe a little bit more of a battle royale kind of situation.
Exactly. Yeah. I need the $10,000 to pay off my gambling debts because I invested in crypto.
Everybody's got a motive.
Oh, this is all your fault, Holden. He invested in your crypto, and now he's gonna die on Snake Island.
Ho coin or whatever. Yeah.
Ho coin.
What would your crypto be named? What do you got? You guys get to name a crypto. What do you call? What are you giving it? It's
Shark coin? I don't know.
Shark coin.
Well, it could be tied to your creative endeavors because then it becomes like a meme coin, right? So.
I don't know. The first thing I thought of was rat.
Rat coin?
I like rats.
Yeah,
I like sharding. I think that's what we're going to do.
But don't you draw people's cats for them at conventions?
Yeah, cat coin.
I sometimes
cat coin would be very successful.
It would go so well. That'd be such a good one. Oh, that's so annoying.
And then you could do, even though they're completely done with and nobody does them, you could do NFTs because you already do like.
Yeah.
Now I get on the NFT like bandwagon now in 2026.
Oh my god.
I think I do the opposite. I would take Hannah's name and then make that the point of my coin and the NFT so that I could keep my name away from it, so that if it tanks, I make the money if I do make money, but if not, your reputation gets ruined.
Wow.
Yeah, you're the one who gets to take the bag and run, like all the people who manipulated Hawk Tua's. Like she's the face of it, so she's the one that takes the fall.
Yep.
Somebody else. Hawk Tua?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I'm like the Saudi prince of like the whatever the fund is called, the government fund, right?
Okay.
Yeah, you're shorting
stepping on the backs of women as usual.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I'm sorry, I'm getting back into my notes. So Biopirates is now a thing. Biopirates.
That is a cool name, actually.
So you got another layer of danger there. This is a great setting for
Biopirates.
You got Biopirates now.
I'm afraid you're totally correct. This is a great idea.
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
We did an episode on people going to harvest all the bird poo on Guano Islands, and that's just the same thing. They would just go like get all this literal shit from this island and sell
Guano
it for
Islands
tons.
Act of
Guano
1853.
Islands Act,
I think it was first season. I forget.
I don't know.
It was my own tab. That's why I remember it.
What was the benefit of the guano?
The guano was for fertilizer specifically is what they were using it for. So then the American government essentially made it so that if you found an island that had like guano possibilities on it, you could claim it and be like, this is an extension of America and then fight for it.
And it was legal, quote unquote.
Yeah, it was legal. Yeah, this is like in the mid 1800s because there was like a shortage of enough fertilizer in the States.
I could only hear guano like guano.
Yeah, Ace Ventura.
Ace Ventura Pet Detective.
Exactly.
I think Anyway, go on.
So yeah, they hunt and I wrote in my notes here they love to hunt, prey, and fuck in the trees. where they are often
Who
found.
among us, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, who doesn't like to do that?
Come on, they did it at a party.
So then there's some interesting island history. So the island wasn't always an island. Around 11,000 years ago, it was just a ridge along Brazil's southeastern coastline until rising seas carved it off from the mainland, leaving whatever lived there to fend for itself. So people just think, these snakes, because these snakes, I don't think I got this off. These are only live on this island.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That's
right?
crazy.
They only live. You can only find these crazy venomous snakes on this island who have been evolved to become killing machines over time. But some said the other fun, again, great for a premise for a movie. Another angle is real pirates. Some say that the snakes were introduced by real pirates to guard hidden treasure on the island.
Love that. Love that.
By the way,
Yeah.
I feel like there's two Kaves right now, because usually Kave's the one who's like, here's a movie idea. And I'm like, yeah. And now I'm like, cool.
Greenlit. Love it.
Yeah, greenlit to become abandoned.
See,
Yeah.
what I'm hearing is a series, Holden, is that each episode focuses on a different premise of what you're actually talking
Yeah,
about.
maybe.
So one's from the biopirates, one's from like the treasure island, one's from like the snakes killing the birds. You don't have to choose. You get to do all of them. It's an anthology.
I got another one for you. Legend has it that people used to live on the island up until the late 1920s. It was a lightkeeper and his wife and I think 5-year-old son or daughter were living in the lighthouse. They were like the only people living there to kind of upkeep the lighthouse. They are killed by vipers that slithered through the windows. And that's
Surprise.
what ended. Yeah, so nowadays the Navy makes a periodic visit to the lighthouse for upkeep, but that's it. No one lives on
Hey,
the
guess
island.
what? Now you got a ghost story.
There's an abandoned lighthouse on
Fuck
this
yeah,
island?
you do. Yes.
The
there's an
abandoned ghost, lighthouse,
It's so
ghost
good.
story.
It's so
I want to
right.
like inject this into like, this is beautiful.
So
This
for me,
is that's your book. That's your compilation. You just get everybody to do one short story of Listen, I'm going to give you real notes. I don't care.
Yeah,
this
you're
is what
doing
I do
like
anyway.
an anthology thing. For me, it's like, when you watch a really good action adventure movie like Indiana Jones or something, there's like 5 threats at once, right? So as soon as like one threat's done for a minute, then the Nazis are coming, and then you know what I mean? Like there's just everywhere you turn, there's
The
threats.
Holy Grail is buried in the center of the island, and then as you're going there, you have to defeat the ghosts of the lighthouse and the snakes itself, the biopirates that are chasing you the entire time. Or it could be a really cool video game, by the way.
Or a D&D
This could also be like an
campaign.
Uncharted type thing.
D&D campaign.
A D&D campaign would be great.
I've been trying to come up with, so I'm in the tabletop, so on LPN TV on YouTube, check it out, subscribe, please. We're doing tabletop role-playing game content out. So we're doing Vampire the Masquerade right now. So I've been very like tabletop role-playing game minded, and I want to make a TTRPG module. That's what they call the modules when it's like, Dungeons and Dragons or Vampire the Masquerade. Those are the modules. I want to do one that's just like you're in like essentially whatever version of like the Jersey Shore house or Floribama Shore house, and you're just on a reality TV show. Everybody at the table is. The goal is just to like, I don't know, get followers, get famous via shenanigans. So all the choices you're making, it's not like combat. You're going out, you're getting drunk. You are fighting sometimes. That is part of it.
That comes with it,
But you're also like just hooking up with some lady or like whatever you're doing. You
injecting
know what I mean?
steroids under the pier.
Yeah.
Sure.
Getting bit by the snake so that you can gain sympathy for more followers on Instagram.
Sure. Again, this is going to feed into the movie idea. But also, the Brazilian word for queimada, which I think is in the name of the island, Ilha da Queimada Grande, translates to forest fire. And the island is called that because the locals once tried to burn down the rainforest to build a banana plantation.
On
It's
Snake
a
Island?
rainforest. You can't burn down a rainforest. It's just rain all over it.
I saw another story where there were some bananas and that people would like see bananas at the island, like as they were passing by the ship, like, oh, bananas, and they go and the snakes would kill
It's
them.
the snakes, yeah.
Yeah, or maybe
They've evolved to look like bananas, and then they
they
basically
learned how to
trick
paint
people.
themselves yellow.
Yeah.
That's 100%. It's got to be part of the movie.
Yeah.
So I think that's about where we're at. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the research basis. So if you want to hear
I have a question.
Yeah, please.
Has anybody gone here? Like I mean, besides going to get are there any like notable stories of people going and just, like that guy who went to Senegal, what is the one there? The Christian missionary who went to that island and then just got immediately shot.
Oh, I love that story so
Such
much. God, that's such a good story.
Can't write it. Yeah, but it's perfect.
I think this is going to be the next season of Mr. Beast's show, is that he's going to send a bunch of people to the island.
I have the link, the Mr. Beast link in my notes. right now.
Okay.
Wait, is that true?
We're
Yes.
just building on
I
each
just
thing.
made that up.
Yep.
I had
And
no
it's
idea.
so funny because
I
the premise
totally
of
pulled
my
that out of my ass.
goddamn movie pitch was that a bunch of douchey like YouTubers who are on the verge of getting canceled want to like reframe want to like get back into the
Holy
algorithm
shit.
by going to Snake Island and like shooting this video, right? That was totally the premise of my.
Incredible.
So yes, the
Jake
Mr.
Paul's
Beast
like,
went.
I'm gonna fight like the AI corpse of Muhammad Ali on Snake Island to see who wins.
And it even begins how it's written in here. Like they go and they're kind of disappointed. There's like not enough snakes and they're like annoyed.
We need to bring more in. They bring in a bunch of cows that they paint yellow, and they're like, "This looks better on camera."
So
Snakes don't look like snakes; they look better when they're actually painted. That's
so logline.
Oh.
What is left of a former prank content channel creation group now marred by cancellation is trying to redeem themselves. They take an ill-fated trip to Snake Island. This is their story.
yeah. Okay.
Incredible. No notes already. Okay, it's funny because you say this because I just recently listened to your Mr. Beast episode. And so I have from Nerd of Mouth, I have a new renewed hatred for Mr. Beast.
That's not what you were saying before we recorded. You said there's a newfound respect and admiration for Mr. Beast, is what you were telling me.
Don't tell anyone.
It's really existential. Like, I mean, one of his first viral videos was him counting from 1 to 100,000.
I remember this.
10,
That's right. Yeah, something like that. Some crazy
10,000,
number.
I think. And it's just so to watch that video and just watch him do it, just to do it, it makes you nihilistic. You're just like
dead-eyed.
Yeah.
He's not a real. He's like the clavicular of YouTube.
Yeah,
basically, it's that same kind of like algorithm maxing, if you will.
He just became fully, solely, completely obsessed with getting on the algorithm and getting as many views as possible. There's no other thing. It was just, how do I get the maximum amount of views on this platform? That's it. And it evolved to, and the first two things that hit for him was just handing a random homeless guy $10,000 and filming it and counting from 1 to 10,000. And so if you look at what he does now, he hands money out to people and he makes people do like weird challenges. It literally
it's insane.
He just evolved, much like the snake's venom. He just evolved the basic concept over time.
Well, he's like he's obviously a sociopath. Like those eyes just don't like clock. So I'm glad he's doing this and putting all of his obsession into this, I guess. Yeah, rather than killing.
he does the like charitable.
You don't know. He could be doing two things. You guys, he's a busy guy. He might have a spare hobby.
He can have it all.
Exactly.
He does the philanthropy thing at least.
Yeah.
So
he's like Holden, where he writes songs on the side and he's not monetizing. He's like, I murder just for me. Okay, that's just to fulfill my own wants and needs.
He's definitely doing the philanthropy for YouTube views, but I'm sure he's murdering on the side for fun.
Well, he has to be. He has to feel alive somehow.
So I have all the stuff in here. The Act 1, it opens with the lighthouse and Snake Island, and then mid 1940s, the man searching for his wife and his son, and they get separated, and he gets killed by the snakes, and he's like, "Where's my boy? Where's my son?" So alluding that the boy is now still on the island, and then we cut to. There's a lot of notes here, so I'm gonna try to like skim.
I love this.
No, we got time. Go for it. Whatever you want to talk about, we love it.
They're like the planning meeting. They're like, because Daryl just got canceled. I forget why we had Daryl. So it's the Gotcha Gang is what we call it, the Gotcha Gang.
The Gotcha Gang.
I would change this. I would not make them pranksters. I would maybe make them probably make them Manosphere Maxers or something like that. You know what I mean?
That's more with a good payoff right there. Watching a bunch of those guys get bitten by snakes.
This would be like an action movie, but it would also be like a horror movie, right?
Amazing.
So we want. And I think the number one rule I learned when I got really obsessed, like I first got really into horror in college. I watched all the Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Streets in one summer leading up to Jason versus Freddy. And it was like such a fun summer. And one of the things I realized was like, all of the characters, all of the good guys, quote unquote, all the non-murderers, you want them to get killed because they're just like terrible actors and like awful caricatures of like a jock and a nerd. So you don't care when their lives are taken. You're like cheering for it.
You're like, yay.
Yeah.
High school bully's dead.
Yeah. So this would probably be that with the like Manosphere guys, right?
I think you could also go with like the original Predator as an angle.
Yeah.
Because the original Predator is effectively like a very similar premise where it's like these super
Predator.
buff, like over the top manly man dudes all getting picked off one by one. Like that was the inversion. This is a bit of film history, but it's like that's the inversion of the horror tropes of like every slutty girl who slept with someone gets killed, and then the one who, this is what they call the last girl, is like the one who's kept her
the virginal pure.
The virgin doesn't get killed. But it was like flipping that on its head of like all these buff dudes who are like, oh, we're cool, we've murdered all these people, and then they're all getting killed one by one. I think it's a funny way of updating it to have it be manosphere influencers who basically make their whole careers being, you know, look at how tough we are, and then watching them die the most embarrassing, stupid, idiotic, like wuss deaths imaginable. That would be very sad. Yeah. And then crying and screaming and then like demanding that they get help and then like flailing around like this. Like,
Dude.
I would definitely not. Yeah, this was clearly written like, I don't know what, at least a couple years ago or something, right? Like I would not make it pranksters now. I would that would be the first thing I would change, and I would make it those guys, right?
Yeah.
Y'all watch that Louis Theroux doc series on Netflix about
Not
the
yet.
Manosphere guys?
I have it
Gotta
in
watch it.
In the queue,
I gotta
actually.
like ramp myself up. I gotta like get myself ready. I might just get really sad. I don't know.
Yeah, it's well, at least it's fun to watch them squirm because Louis Theroux just like doesn't even like call them out. It's not aggressive. He's just like, are you sure?
Asking simple
questions.
Yeah. He's just
and the minimal amount of pushback.
And
they can't handle it.
He'll get their like girlfriend on in front of them and be like, "You really want him to like be with other women and stuff?" And they're like, "No, not really." Like, and it just, it's so fun.
All right,
it's
you
so
convinced me. I have to watch this. I know you shine one light on any of these guys, and they completely
crumbles. Like
Yeah.
the whole structure just fully crumbles when you just have one man in there who's not afraid to be like,
no,
I don't agree with that. Like, I don't. That's not how marriage works. Like, that's just not how I've been married for. Because he's like, I've been married for a long time, and that's just not how marriage works. Like,
It's not how relationships work.
Well,
they all worship men. That's the thing. They're all like obsessed with men, and women are just like conquest or whatever. So it's like, of course, a man comes in and they're just gonna fall apart. It's incredible.
Yes. Yeah. There's also a novel I really want to read about. I forget what it's called. Yesteryear, and it's about a trad wife that wakes up in 1855 and has to like actually be a trad wife.
They just optioned this. I was reading about it.
Anne Hathaway.
That's when I sent you. Yeah, Hannah,
I really want to read this because I've heard it's good, and I love. That's exactly the kind of shit I want to see.
Yep, I want to watch her. Die in childbirth. I don't, but you know what I mean.
or like watch a Manosphere.
That was a weird example.
No, I would love that. Or watch a Manosphere die in childbirth. Or watch a Manosphere. No, because I want her to live and suffer.
Exactly. I don't know why that came out of my mouth.
Or watch a Manosphere guy like be transported to like World War II, or you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, imagine that.
Oh, beautiful.
So we have them together, and Daryl has been canceled, and he's trying to film his big apology video and do the crocodile tears, right? And then it kind of cuts to a meeting where they're like, we're fucked, like, we're because he got canceled. I think Claire, I believe, is his ex or his girlfriend. She's kind of the sensible one of the group. Jerome is like this weirdo guy that's kind of like quiet and off. And then there's Blyer, B-L-Y-R-E, our Zoomer teammate.
What happened?
I don't know.
Blyer?
I feel like this is how Henry and I like get like, this is a great fun movie idea, and then there's like snake mutants.
You build up each other until you're like it's incomprehensible to others, which I love.
We wouldn't know anything about that. Yeah.
We literally our friendship. That's where
that's not the premise of this show. Yeah, not at all.
So yeah, the Zoomer is the one who's like, hey, this is like really viral right now, blah, 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 the Snake Island thing.
Blyer,
that's what we need to do, right? So they go to Snake Island, there's all this arrival stuff. They get there, and of course they have to do this. They find a dead snake on like the beach, and they start like fucking with it and stuff, and like trying to film it in ways that like it's like you know what I mean, and that's not
scare each other with it
exactly. And then they wake up the next day.
Somebody use it as a fake wiener, basically hanging out their pants, because that's what they would do. Yeah,
that's what I would do.
yeah, exactly, all that stuff. Yeah, oh look at this and doing stuff.
Yeah,
banana hammock.
Oh.
And then
I haven't heard that phrase in a while.
Then they wake up the next day, the boat's gone, right? And they see in the overnight footage that the boat driver like ditched them, right? And so now they're like freaking out, what is
Well,
it?
he saw the ghosts of the lighthouse keeper and he ditched.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, something. Yeah,
Something
something
spooked
like
him.
that. And what do I have? This snake is very different from a normal snake. Seems to be communicating with the Zoomer. It leads him towards the jungle where he discovers a pile of eggs mixed with gold doubloons. The snake.
So wait, the snake is telepathically talking to the Zoomer named Blyer?
While the rest of the crew's like setting up a shoot and arguing with each other about like the boat.
Yeah.
The Zoomer gets led into the jungle, right? And where the snake kind of indicates, hey, there's gold in this forest. You should
In
come
this
into
them
this
forest, this their forest. Yeah.
So then they shoot some more stuff. Then what? That night, the Zoomer is woken up in his tent by Pokes. He opens the tent and there's a snake. The snake leads Zoomer back to the secret spot from before he disappears in the night. So now we've got one of the group missing, right?
And the boat person. They got to find his body later.
Yeah. So the gang notice the Zoomer's no longer with them. The snake-filled water. So they go to the water like, we'll just, maybe we can like fashion a boat or something. This water's just filled with snakes. They're trapped. Claire's fucking done. Claire's done.
Oh, yeah.
Daryl is still determined to get the content, and Jerome's fine to go along with them. And Claire's all alone by the water when a snake pops out in front of her. They stare at each other what feels like hours as tension builds until the snake psychically communicates with her. You and your people are doomed.
I love the psychic communication. It reminds me of that scene in Always Sunny where Frank looks at the rabbit
I think
and he like bonds with it.
I think it's one of those where like it comes out that the snakes are all like one consciousness kind of a thing. Like all
hive
of them
mind.
Yeah, it's like a hive mind thing led by. Okay, spoiler alert. I'm pretty sure what happened was the sun. I forget if the sun becomes the snake monster. There's like a snake monster we're gonna get to.
Yeah.
Like a human.
Like a rat
snake.
king, but with snakes. They need to
Yes.
all like tie their tails
Oh,
together
yeah,
and become
yeah,
a
we do.
giant snake.
We do have a rat. I know we have that in here. I know that's in here.
A snake king.
We have those. Yeah, the snake ball.
I like how, Kaveh, I like how you've like psychically linked yourself to this screenplay.
You notice how quiet I am? I'm just like, I'm piecing it together in my brain and I'm like, okay, this needs this. I've gone into like screenwriting mode.
And I'm just enjoying this whole ride.
I'm like, how do we structure this so that the third act pays off this way? And
Yeah.
like, what's there? I think my only note so far is that I think, what was his name? The main guy that wants to go?
I love him getting
Blyer?
notes on
No,
the
not
screenplays.
Blyer.
I'm
The
never
one who
going
got
to write.
canceled.
The one who got Daryl. Daryl's the one who got canceled.
Daryl. My main thing is I think Daryl gets canceled, but he refuses to apologize. And then he insists on going into the island as a way to be like, no, screw you guys. I'm not a wuss. I'm a real man. So it's because of his hubris that he predictably gets everybody killed that's with him. And that ends up being like the theme of what you're trying to get at.
Yeah, I think
is that by never backing down, that's what happens.
I think I've always just wanted to do a thing where like it's a person trying very badly do an apology. I'm so obsessed with apology. Talk about hate watching stuff. Love an apology video. Can't
I
get
can't make
enough
it
of
through
it.
those. I want to die. I want to disappear.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is so
Yeah,
embarrassing.
But then it gets to the point where he's almost about to be dead, and then he finally makes a sincere apology video, and then
Begs
everyone
for
makes
his life.
fun of him
Oh.
for it.
Yeah.
And it's like, screw you. You should have just apologized. Like, this is the morality of it, right? By the way, I've
love
already
it.
decided what this is
I
going to be.
love it.
There's two of you. There's two of you now.
I'm sorry, I'm hijacking your story. I'm just trying to get in shape.
That actually works. Like that's not even like a left turn. I feel like that's completely right on. So
Yeah,
I think what Daryl and Jerome are in the middle of a take. They hear Claire scream. They go to her. Because I guess she got bit. They're trying to suck out the poison. It's chaos. Lots of screaming. They then see the Zoomer's head and hand in the jungle. Then notice the snakes are regrouping.
no.
I think what it is they've taken the Zoomer's body parts.
Like a puppet.
yeah, I love that.
And are like using it to, because essentially the end of Act 2 is them being like
Woody and Buzz.
yeah
It's like,
yeah
you know that scene?
Yeah.
yeah and literally in all caps here I just have snake violence / chase scene.
Fill in the blanks.
Yeah. They're surrounded by snakes. They're all lunging at them. They find a temporary safe haven in a cave. They try to save Claire's
Snakes
life.
love caves.
Yeah.
Snakes love caves. A bad place to go. Should they cut the leg off? They get chased out of the
What
safe
leg?
haven.
Oh, I was gonna say the snake's leg, and then I was like, snakes don't have legs, Hannah.
Claire's,
Okay.
yeah. Claire's
Claire's leg gets cut off.
Yeah, she's like kind of stabilizing. They don't know how she has not died. Daryl and Blythe set up a night camera equipment. Jerome is seriously questioning their judgment. We must remember what this trip is about. We are saving our channel. Jerome will...
Okay, so this is just
Never
like a
lose sight.
of what we're
What
fighting
really
for.
matters. Yeah.
This is like a zombie. This is like a classic zombie infection story, but with snakes.
Except for you have lines like this. Everyone goes to sleep. Fast forward footage of Jerome alone, probably like a Paranormal Activity style. Obviously high on ketamine, working out, jerking off. I think it's all trying to say Jerome is like there to do a lot of drugs and be crazy.
Nice.
Like Jerome's like a loose cannon, like a wild card.
Jerome is insane.
We've made a tag too.
But he knows what he's having a fun look. I envy Jerome right now, to be completely honest.
Jerome is mumbling. This is the next day. Jerome is mumbling incoherently. He admits he is still on his macro dose schedule for his ketamine treatment.
He's macro dosing K.
Daryl, don't you mean microdose? Jerome, no, it's a be on drugs all the time scenario. I'm shattering my ego right now.
Yeah, smart.
And he says a hooded man came and took Claire. So I guess they wake up. Claire's gone now, right?
Oh, okay. Well,
a hooded man.
I think the snakes are the
This
hooded
ends up
man.
being the boy, right? It's the boy that.
Oh, I forgot about the boy.
Yes. So the hermit approaches their camp. I have the girl. She's safe. Come with me to the lighthouse. Gets them to the lighthouse. Lighthouse scene. Claire unresponsive.
Wait, none of the other ones have been bitten this entire time?
Claire has. That's it.
Just Claire?
The boomer got eaten.
Oh, the Zoomer got ripped to pieces.
Or Zoomer, the Zoomer got ripped to pieces. So yeah, there's only two people.
I forgot about the Zoomer because that's just how
right.
my brain
Everyone
just deleted
does
him.
in this
Yeah,
society.
that's the thing. And then he's gonna come back at the perfect time.
Of course.
So yeah, the hermit sits them all down, shows them a map, tells them about the family. You know, the hermit was a Silicon Valley guy whose startup went under. No, I do think the boy ends up being the snake
Brian
monster.
Johnson or
I was
something? What
gonna
is it?
say, Brian Johnson. Dude.
Yeah, he came to the island to find himself along with the 20-year-old babysitter. Daryl is very curious. I don't know.
This is a different screenplay now.
It just says Daryl.
And the reveal is
very...
it's Epstein Island at the end of it,
Oh
basically.
my god, that'd be fucking amazing. Honestly,
Dude,
they
I want to
happen
see
upon
the
a
flight charter
mansion.
for Snake Island.
That
Yeah,
actually,
Snake Island.
like we thought we were scared of the snakes. We're actually scared of horny
child
men.
Of this
monsters.
mansion,
Yeah.
of this man. It's like what was it, the dental office with faces on the wall? I would rather be bitten by a snake than look at that.
They're learning about the island, and then it just says, as they are getting relaxed and talking about the island, a horrifying humanoid snake pops out of the shadows.
Hell yeah. Hell yes.
This
There's the
turns-
boy.
This turns out to be Snake Ina, the hermit's wife,
Snake
who
Ina.
has
Snake
changed
Ina.
from lady to snake lady after a snake bit her. Hermit says, you see, the same will happen to your friend here. Claire wakes up to
Werewolves.
that. She screams, I'm going to be a fucking snake. And then we see that Claire's legs are starting to become fused together.
Oh, snaky. I see.
Oh, I like how this went werewolf. This says everything.
It's
The
got to be
hermit-
sexy, though.
Here we go. Are you ready
well,
for
yeah.
this? The hermit discusses the extreme pleasures awakened from the vaginal
See?
properties of Snake Ina.
They have
Exactly.
cloaca, so she's getting
Yeah.
a cloaca.
So
Kaveh
anyway,
is
Can't have all this
biting.
Snake Island without sex in it. Come on.
so then the Snake Ina begins to seduce Jerome kind of off to the side. They're making a nice dinner, the hermit and Daryl, and then they hear violent noises coming above them in the lighthouse. They're outside making food. They run upstairs. They discover Jerome is banging Snake Ina. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm getting wrapped up in my own story here. This is incredible.
No, we're in it.
I'm yelling over it. Sorry.
Then we get to the birthing scene. She immediately gives birth to Jerome's child. Her stomach splits open and a baby snake hybrid pops out. It's disgusting and horrifying.
She has a mammalian birth?
Yeah.
That's what I just imagine. There's no eggs. She's
Yeah,
just birthing a person.
She C-sections herself.
This is turning into the Alien franchise now.
Yeah, it's got everything, Kaveh. It's got everything. This is Jerome,
All things to all people. I love it.
Snake baby runs in the jungle. Jerome
Oh.
chases after, screaming, "My son!" Daryl's filming it.
I'm finally a father now. I'm sorry that I've been part of the manosphere. I didn't know. He
Now
has
that
the
I know a
emotional
woman.
breakdown. Yeah.
Yeah.
It has to be his
Night-
daughter, and then he freaks out. As
And then I have it here-
the father of a daughter, I realize of my errors now.
As the father of a snake daughter that I
A
just
snake
found out
daughter,
about
yeah.
today.
I would flip
Oh my
out
God!
and
Stop
chase-
objectifying my snake daughter.
Night turns to day. Snake appears in front of a shot of the moon and says, "Chaos reigns." All right. So
Sorry.
they find a treasure. They do run into a snake king, a rat king that's just a bunch of snakes tied together. They fight that.
Hell yeah.
They follow a trail
Naturally.
of blood. They encounter a lab hiding in the bushes.
Like a dog or a lab?
This
What
is
are
where
we
the
talking-
bio
A
pirates.
Labrador.
okay.
I love it. Yeah.
thought it was a Labrador
He's just
dog.
like, hey, I'm here. I'm friends with the snakes. They don't bite
talked.
me.
Look, if you want to get people's sympathy, get a dog in there.
Talking
Yeah.
lab. I think it's a great idea.
So no, they discover a lab, biopirates. The biopirates
Oh, okay.
are that's their whole operation. They go into the lab.
They're milking all the snakes. Yeah.
Exactly.
Trying to get
Oh,
the, yeah.
milking operation. All right.
They infiltrate the lab. There's a whole fight. Daryl is attacked by Jerome's baby snake until he realizes that the snake boy is actually not trying to kill him. Jerome appears. He's now
Oh.
weirdly half snake, very Frank from Hellraiser. They have such wonderful things to show you, Daryl. You have to meet them. He's so fucking
I love
Riz.
Hellraiser.
I'll tell you what. I'll share this document. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you can.
I feel honored
Yeah.
to have taken on this ride.
I don't
I
have a
agree.
ton left here. Act
I
3 is
will
very
not-
short. Act
Don't
3 is
stop.
going.
Yeah, keep
Don't
going.
stop.
Jerome and snake companions lead Daryl to the, in all caps, Snake Lord's chamber. Act 3. All
Act
right.
3.
Okay.
Act 2 was all over the
Act 2
place. Let's
was
see
Yeah.
how we
fucking crazy.
how
Act
you
1,
wrap it all up.
Act 1, they're just
They're
go
just-
to a beach.
Yeah. See a dead snake.
Snakes chase with the forest. We're like, how do we mix this up a little bit?
Telepathic snake control.
Snakina, snake
Snakina.
pregnancy, seduction scene.
Yeah. It has everything
Sex
that
sells, baby.
an
Yeah.
action exploitation horror movie has.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Inside the Snake Lord's chamber, the Snake Lord gives Daryl that hot lore drop about the island and its properties and the Snake Lord's control of it all. Maybe shows his secret forbidden experiments. Explains his connection as the son of the family that lived in the lighthouse.
Oh, he becomes the
Yep.
Snake Lord?
There it is.
Oh.
Not the hermit.
Not
It's
the hermit.
snake lord.
And,
No,
and
gotcha.
he shows them how they're actually harvesting the biopirates in order to feed the snakes of the island.
Oh, dude, I love that.
Oh, yeah.
Jerome gets torn apart by snakes screaming, "Thank you."
Suggestion. One more twist. One more twist.
Yeah.
Screaming,
The
"Thank
Snake
you."
Lord, his father,
Yeah.
right? The
Yeah.
Snake Lord was actually not born by his mother to live on the Snake Island, but it was an affair that he had with one of the snakes. It was
With-
one of the
Yep.
Snakinas.
With his-
And his father kept pretending like his mother was his mother, and then he found out that his mother is not actually his mother, but it's Snakina, and then he basically brought the other snakes to kill them as revenge.
I can't believe I'm adding this to my notes of a script that I'll never do, but
Never say never.
Snake Lord's mother is actually a Snakina. The father had an affair,
An affair.
with.
He was a bastard.
Yeah,
That
he's
opens it up for a
fucker.
prequel.
Yeah.
That opens it up for a
Exactly.
prequel.
Beautiful. Even though at the very beginning of the movie we see the sun as well, maybe we don't ever see the sun actually. So yeah,
You don't
maybe
actually have to
that's
see it. Yeah.
I
No.
don't think
Listen.
we do.
Rock. This is rock solid. This is airtight. Airtight.
So
Airtight.
yeah, going back to Jerome gets torn apart by the snakes. Thank you, he screams, while Claire fully transforms into a snake lordress.
That's called a lady.
Yeah.
I like
Now
Lord
Snakina is finally can be relieved of her position because there's another lady on the island for the first time in 100
She can
years.
finally die.
Right.
She can finally die. Yeah.
And it
I
says,
like Lordress better than lady.
I know, I like
Lordress.
lordress,
Adopt that.
right?
Yeah.
Snakina is in the mix, and the snake baby continues to mutate.
Oh,
Daryl turns to Snake Lord and says, "I think we can make a deal here."
great. We're negotiating.
Love it.
And here it is. Cut to credits with Firefest parody ending. Daryl puts on Snakefest, tricks a bunch of influencers into coming, and they're all bait used to feed Snake Island.
Love it.
During the Real Big Fish performance,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Claire rips herself out of the Snake King and runs screaming away until she's taken out by security guards.
So Ska is the actual villain in this?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's the best message of all.
We leave on Daryl partying on a boat with a bunch of babes, close in on his incredibly satisfied face.
Wow.
and fade to black. So Daryl ends up winning, I guess.
I mean,
Daryl's
that
the
is,
hero.
like Kaveh said, airtight. First of all, this is. I'm signing off on it. I'm greenlighting.
I'm mad that this movie doesn't exist, that I can't just watch it right now.
I know. It's such a bummer. How great
I feel
would
like
this
I
be?
just did.
Yeah,
My
we did
fa-
just.
Theater
my
of the
favorite
mind,
part-
you know? Yeah.
Yes.
My favorite part was when he screamed "thank you" while he was being ripped
Yeah,
apart.
that's my favorite
Because
part too.
Here's the thing: I could only wish for a life that if it ended with me being torn apart, that I would thank someone for
I
it.
agree.
Maybe thank
Yes.
the very creatures
That's the true Pete. It's true Nirvana.
to be
that you reach.
thrilled. Yeah, to be
He's like,
thrilled.
thank you.
I mean, he is on a lot of ketamine, as we established. He's
Hey,
macro.
But
maybe
what
I will be
happens when the
too.
snakes all get ketamine into their system? That's what the
Right.
sequel is. That's what you
well,
said. That's
this
your
is the-
post-credit sequence.
Ketamine snakes.
Honestly,
ketamine
this,
sinks.
this works so perfectly because if you change it to Manosphere Looks Maxers, I don't know if you
Yeah.
guys saw. I have watched it many times. The video of clavicular ODing live on stream. It's one of my
I have
favorites.
not.
Oh,
I
it's
heard about it,
great.
but I didn't actually see the video
Oh,
of it.
I've watched.
I think I saw the screenshot of him like at the club or whatever.
So this works perfectly with the drugging element because in the video he's like, "Oh man, I'm having a good time." Oh, and he's like actively having an overdose, and his like shitty looks maxer buddy turns to him,
Yeah.
he's like, as he's nodding off like ODing, he goes, "Hey, you need an Addy? You need an Addy?
Oh.
Like you need
Jesus.
an Adderall to add to not water."
Yeah.
Not medical care. Do you need an
Brain
Adderall
worms.
right now? It looks like you're dying. Do you want an
Ah.
Adderall?
Idiots.
I don't think Clavicular is. I can't even say his name. I don't think he'll be with us for long.
I don't think so either. Hopefully, like, whatever. I guess I shouldn't wish death or whatever.
Speaking of serial
But
killers, he definitely
yeah.
is just dead behind the eyes.
just
Dude.
nothing going. I mean, he just needs such an immense amount of therapy and everything. But
oh, he'll never get it.
But and then I saw on a different thing, like, yeah, they're taking a what they're calling like a stack of like ketamine, Adderall,
Oh,
and like 3 other things. Like, and he's talked in the past about doing meth to lose weight and like
Yeah.
get
Oh, no.
better. So
oh, what a mix, dude! I can.
yeah, like it's a cocktail of like shit that they put
That's
in
like-
their systems.
That's like a dying early pill right there.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's crazy. So
Back
so,
in my day, people used to die early after like putting out a bunch of incredible music and then overdose, not just
Yes.
overdosing for the sake of overdosing. Come on.
Join the 27 Club, but there's gonna be nothing.
Yeah,
to
where's
his
your
name.
Nevermind clavicular? Eat shit. You haven't even put out like an iconic record. What do I give a shit if you're dead?
I would
Sorry, that's probably
absolutely
getting me.
change this now to do what you were saying, Kaveh, with doing the doing the manosphere, like, and they're all trying to outman each other.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they probably
Yes.
found out that the venom has properties that if you like
Mhm.
inject it in your
Boner
forehead,
juice.
it'll like
yeah.
make your chin stronger.
And
you
the
know what
chins
I mean?
just get bigger and
Yeah.
bigger as the movie goes on until it's just chins.
And
Or
I
they turn
feel-
into the Chad. that's
Yeah.
that
Mega
Chad meme
Chad.
is like that's what it looks like when you're actually bit by one of those snakes. And they're
yeah,
like, how
the
do we
Mega
get this?
Chad comes
Yeah.
up. And he's just like,
They're like, if you
Covered.
get bit by a snake and then take some Adderall, you'll actually stay in that stasis moment. and
Covered
that way,
in snakes,
yeah.
just thrashing. Oh, dude, I want to draw that. Should we draw that?
please.
Let's
I mean,
do it.
yeah.
Live stream.
No.
Giga Chad on or anything. Any if my Snake Island pitch could inspire any kind of illustration, I would. Be
I might end
thrilled.
up drawing some Snake Island stuff tonight.
The Snake King. You've got Snake Ina.
Snake King sounds
Dude.
fun.
Jerome.
I'll put the Snake Ina on my Patreon, NSFW.
Yeah.
You know, not safe for work. Snake Ina, I am really okay. Is it
Or
a
I should say
cloaca?
real quick before you go into it, everybody who's on the actual Patreon or
yeah.
on our Discord, we'd love to see because we actually love seeing any kinds of drawings. So whatever you guys want
Yes.
to do, that's based on what Holden's just pitched.
We will send these directly.
We will send these
Holden.
directly
Yeah.
to Holden so he can
Hell
see
yeah.
them and
Oh my God,
sign off on them if
please.
you'd like.
I will frame it. Like I love this shit.
If you want to make him
shirt-
an an airbrush T-shirt of any of these designs as well.
Oh. I'm
Holden
gonna do
loves
the part
those.
where
Yeah.
he's getting ripped apart and saying thank you for sure.
Yeah.
But I'm also gonna do the
Right,
part
yeah, of course.
where the zoomer, what's his name, Blyler? What's the
Blyer.
Oh, Blyler
Blyer.
sounds like Tyler. I like
Blyer.
Blyler.
BLYRE.
A blind liar? I don't know what that is.
Just no. I like the part where his parts. I want to draw him like, oh hey, like poking out of the forest, but it's just his arm. And
It's
he-
just a finger like this.
I got so excited I
Or a
knocked my mic
fist.
down. What have you done? A fist. Oh,
I'm
My
loving
goodness.
it. I'm loving it. I didn't realize like this makes you like want to actually come back. This is actually genuinely very funny. So
I really like it.
You should do it.
Also, I've been laughing so hard that I'm sweating.
I'm sweating
Yeah.
too.
Visibly sweating.
I also though just feel like we need to write simpler concepts here. How are we selling this?
We're not.
Involves snake mutants and
Let us know.
we've got to cut the rough edges off.
the budget for this is ridiculous. Like this
It's
is
absurd.
crazy. Like we need to write like a romantic comedy or something. Like what are we doing?
You can put romance in it.
The romance in this gets her leg cut off and then she disappears.
She turns into a snake and then falls in love
Yeah.
with the Labrador that's on the island for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll add it.
dog.
Yeah.
There has to be a dog.
Yeah.
You got to give people something to care about because there's no way they're going to care about these manfluencers. Manfluencers? What are they called?
Sure.
Is that a name?
I wouldn't even call them men, to be honest.
Snake bait.
Yeah,
I
snake
admit,
bait.
I realize I brushed past. Hermit approaches their camp. I have the girl. She's safe. Come with me to the lighthouse. And Jerome says, okay, we'll go to the lighthouse, but you must teach me your violent arts.
Well, it didn't work because he got ripped apart.
Yep.
I'm fixating on that part,
Yeah.
as you can't tell.
It's awesome.
Incredible, Holden.
Wonderful.
You haven't really seen that in a lot of movies where someone's thrilled to be ripped apart, you know?
It's a lot. It's just something we don't ever face, but we need to.
Yeah.
Look, if I got ripped apart on Snake Island, blessed. I'm blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
Blessed.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Holden, for sharing that. Thoroughly enjoyed that. That felt like a Kuma tab episode. At the end of whenever we have one of our tabs, Holden, I'm not sure if you remember, we end up having to kill the tabs in some way as we close them. I'm assuming it's going to have to be something snake related at this point, but do you have a specific sound effect that you'd like to use as the tabs get closed?
Yeah, man's screaming thank you while a bunch of snakes devour his body.
So we're ripping apart the tab and it's thanking us for it. Okay, Alyssa, I'm saluting you. I hope you can figure that one out.
Yeah, I think Holden, you should scream the thank you.
I was going to say,
and then
I'll
can
give
get
you the
used.
thank you sound bite.
Okay.
Just add some slither sounds, some snake noises to it.
Okay.
All right, Hannah, count them down.
You ready?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Thank you!
Perfect.
Oh,
It's
man.
perfect. Thank you. Well, then now it's time for listener mail. I'm going to read. Let me open it. Never actually ready. Okay. Today it's from Phoebe from someplace far away. Phoebe didn't tell us where she was from. That's fine. That's her right. Okay. Hello, Alyssa, Hannah, and Kaveh, and I'm going to add Holden.
And Holden.
I was made aware of this interestingly named shop after my friend took a photo of it when visiting India for a wedding. It has its own news article. Highlights include the owners said that they did not know who Adolf Hitler was when the shop opened. So the shop is called Hitler, I should have said.
Here's the picture, by the way. I just texted it to you guys.
Oh. I like that it's in giant gold letters, this shop called Hitler.
This looks like any shop that's on Melrose, to be honest with you.
The eye is dotted with a swastika. Okay.
Yep.
So they said that the shop's name was a tribute to his grandfather, who was also nicknamed Hitler because he was very strict. There is also a quote saying that in response to objections raised, there would be a new name tomorrow or the day after in this 2012 news article. To the contrary, my friend's photograph shows the name Hitler proudly displayed in shiny gold lettering with a traditional Hindu symbol commonly known as a swastika.
I was about to say, it's the Hindu version of the symbol, but doesn't really matter.
It doesn't. In this context, there's no... Anyway, forming the dot of the eye. In spite of being a pretty distasteful marketing gimmick, it has been so perfectly executed and reported on that it made me laugh uncontrollably for hours. I don't think we should incorporate saying, see you at the Hitler tribute shop as a sign-off. So keep it Josie, Phoebe. You know what is funny? As I read that, didn't you guys talk about this on Roundtable?
Did we? I don't know,
Hitler
dude.
store?
I was faded.
Yeah. Maybe I've listened to so many different,
dude, people
it sounds
come up to
really
me like,
familiar.
remember when you fucking talked about fucking that dog? And
you're
I'm
like,
I
never.
don't. I was actively hammered. No, I don't remember anything.
Oh, man.
We would show up hungover and start drinking.
People do that to us, but we have no excuse.
I don't even, Yeah, exactly. We're dead ass sober when we do this.
Well, also, I do, a research-based podcast as well, and I have that kind of brain. I don't know. Did you guys have that brain in high school? Whatever you study for a test, and then literally as soon
never
as
remember
the
anything
information no longer
afterwards.
needed,
100%. Yeah,
disappears.
It's all survival. It's survival-based information.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
you
Survival-based
learn,
content creation. Yeah.
Yes, it's survival based. You have to learn it and to get through and to be accepted and to get through class, and then you dump it. Useless. Interesting. Well, thank you, Phoebe.
Also, here you go. Content engagement farming. What's your Snake Island pitch? I want to hear it. What is your? Throw it in the comments. What is your pitch for a film set in Snake Island?
Yes, please. I want to hear
You should
it.
just host this. I think this is you're much
step
better
in?
at this than we are. Why didn't we ever think to do that?
I have
God, we're
never thought
idiots.
about that whole thing. I'm pissed off right now. That pisses me off. Okay, all right.
Oh, we're so bad at this.
We're cartoonists, you guys.
I know.
I never had to do it. I thought I would
That's
just be
great
sitting in
idea
a
for
room
cartoon.
alone.
What's a completely unvisual medium? What is the most unvisual medium we could choose?
Yep. Which is kind of a nice relief for us, though, because we're like, we don't have to draw.
Right.
I love drawing, but
Finally,
it's fun to have
just
a separate
break from it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you guys
Yeah.
are great. I love you guys' work. I'm so happy
Thank
you
you.
invited me to
Thank
do
you.
the show.
Yeah,
Really,
we're so
really
happy to have you
honestly.
on finally.
Yeah,
Yep.
hell yeah.
We're
I
thrilled
know.
to
Likewise.
have you.
Yeah, I love how you're like, I know it's like you have to come up with a book report and it's a big
Yeah.
ask, but
we
I was
figured
so
you'd
happy
know
to
how
do
that
it.
goes.
Yeah.
Because
You're like, you can knock this out.
Well, luckily, I found a loophole. I found a loophole in
That's all we do.
in the assignment where I already had this body of work.
how I got through college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm
No,
so
it's
glad 'cause
wonderful.
I was never going to use this. So
No.
and I put so much work into this. This is a 7-page outline.
I think it's alive again. I think this still might be a thing.
Reignited.
Yeah,
This
so
is
it's
going to be
sort
like the
of
Tusk
kickstart
of
started.
your career, essentially, which is where, the story of Tusk is like Kevin Smith was bullshitting about this on a podcast and he kept begging for someone to make it. And he's like, I guess I have to write the movie and make it now.
Have to
And
make
then he
Snake
made it.
Island.
You just gave me the perfect plug. We just did a Kevin Smith episode, so check
Perfect.
that out. We definitely
That's
talked
right.
about Tusk. And if you
Nerd of
wait
mouth.
till the credits, they actually play the recording of them coming up with the idea on a podcast.
Oh, no shit.
In the credits of Tusk.
Yeah.
So
This
it's
is
very
look, dude. If you guys enjoyed what you heard, Holden is on. You got to go listen to all of his other shows because
Yes.
it's
Like,
genuinely.
no thanks. Everyone's just like, I'll skip it. I think I'll skip that. I think I'll skip what he's doing. Yeah, please check out right now. If you actually want to see like some kind of crazier stuff, check out like comedy stuff. Check out LPN TV. Right now we're releasing a
You guys are killing it over there.
a
Yeah.
game show called HGX2 that's like set in the a year from now in a dystopian future where
whole year.
contestants get executed unless they find the positivity in terrible things. And the Vampire the Bloodbath is our Vampire the Masquerade tabletop RPG.
Right.
We're filming season 2 right now. Season 1 is out and it's awesome. And our amazing DM is from the Glass Cannon Network, Jared Logan. And we have Henry
he's great.
and Jackie Zebrowski on there.
Oh, you got both.
All
Yep,
right.
we got
Dude.
both along with Ross.
Those
who is
two together are
The zebras. Yeah.
amazing.
A combo.
That's a lot.
Incredible. And they're playing
dense.
Nosferatu and, all sorts of interesting.
Nosferatu, the sequel,
yeah,
basically.
the two of them. That's, the
Nosferatu
TGIF.
3, Snake Island.
Yeah, the TGIF sitcom Nosferatu, where they are brothers and sisters and vampires.
Just
Which
trying to
would-
make it in the big city. How do they balance work and life and sucking people's blood out?
Family drama.
Fine, I'll write a pilot with you
Yeah.
about it, okay?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Just witnessed magic happen.
Check me out. My Twitch stream, Holden So on Twitch, and Nerd of Mouth podcast. I'm sure I'll remember some other things, but I think those are the most important ones.
Perfect.
Okay, wonderful.
Everybody go follow Holden, follow the shows he's in, and check out LPN TV. It's you guys again, just killing it.
Thanks.
I'm
great
so
stuff.
excited. If you also want to follow us, you can follow us at 500 Open Tabs on Instagram and Blue Sky. And to write in an email at the same 500opentabs@gmail.com, please send us any closed rabbit holes you've been down or open ones, or send this to your friends and share it with everybody you know.
I'm PermaFriends on Instagram and Taherian on Blue Sky. Holden, thank you again so much for coming to spend some time with us and share your wonderful, wonderful story. We look forward to the film adaptation of this podcast episode.
Well, you're my collaborator now, so
Yeah.
you're not getting out of this that easy.
I'm going to be a
We're
script doctor
developing this.
happily. Just let me know the time and place. We're in the same neighborhood. I'll come block it out with
You
you.
guys live by each other. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Hannah, where can everyone find you?
Oh, Hannah Hillam on everything. And we'll be we have comics, we're cartoonists, as I said. We have lots of art, so check us out.
Yeah. Thank you again to Holden. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Keep the people of Iran in your hearts. And keep it Peter Stump. What did we decide last time?
I don't
No,
know.
we were saying keep it Billy Bob was our last sign up.
Dude, I don't remember what I did yesterday.
Just scream, thank
Thank you!
Thank you!